What's up, Minecraft fans? My name is Chelsea D's Nuts, and in this video, I'll be living a month in Minecraft, where I take 3 or more hours of my real-life day to play Minecraft modded, and the mods are complicated but not too complicated for little brains like mine. Well, it's November, and that means I need to go. I'm gonna miss this place. I really am. Oh. I just gotta venture far beyond this place. Oh. What is that? Triceratopses! The drugs. Well, I'm lucky. I have a camel. I have a camel. I have a camel. I love camels. Camellia. Camellia. It's a camel. Eventually, I found a place that I shall call home. Love you. I eventually ended the day off by planning where I will be setting my home. Day 2, I'm immediately making my house. I decided that I'm going to be making a brick house because when I think of November, I usually think of Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving makes me think of brick houses and eating a lot. So I made a brick house. As you can see, it's based off this image right here. Day 3 and I am still working on my house. It's very expensive to have to use only bricks instead of wood or any other thing, but hey, I'm committed. while mining, I dropped into a cave that had a structure in it, and this was the very beginning of something very great. Cave tablet. Oh, I just take this. I'm going to keep you. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm out. Now, select a word to attempt to. Oh my god. Oh! How? How? I am a genius. Primordial caves came to Porium. Introduction. The primordial caves have been nice. How do I find this? On day 4, I spent most of the day looking for more underground huts and somewhat exploring the above ground. And I did find more huts, but they are more rare than I thought because I found my first one very easily, and the rest were really hard. I did eventually find another underground hut, and it gave me a tablet to the candy cavity, in which I don't want to waste these tablets anymore, so I started to just translate them. I finally made it to the Nether, but it has got to be the worst Nether spawn I've ever had to deal with because I'm in the middle of a Soul Sand Valley and a Basalt Delta, which are both the worst places you'd ever want to find yourself, especially in the beginning. And I'm just in the middle, in the mud of it all, and that's where it gets the worst. What was that? I knew fishing was a sustainable way of making food, but I just knew that's just not the only thing I could rely off of. So I decided to start making another platform for only farming. There we go. It's day 5, and I found something I very much love. I don't really use it that much, but I still love it. It's called the flute, and oh my god, is it just perfect. I did go screwing around a Bastion Remnant, but all I got was a new diamond pick and some average cave tablets. I downloaded this new resource pack that changes armor to a more knight-like style while keeping the vanilla feel to it. Is it good? Yes. Is it better than the original ones? Yes. Yesterday, I went looking for a village, but due to it being over 1,000 blocks away, I decided not to go for it, and today I found one that was only 300 blocks away from my house. I did go back to the Bastion for a second round today, and I went much deeper this time. The loot I got was mediocre at best. The only good thing I got was Pig Step. It's day 6, and I have one thing in mind. It's called dinosaurs. I'm going to the Primordial Caves. The Primordial Caves were actually not that far away. They actually were only 1,600 blocks away. But I had to get rid of the Five Nights at Freddy's mod because they were crowding the entire place down there. After solving that, I went right back down, and I found out the place is actually more hostile than I thought. That did right? Of course I knew it was going to be dangerous, but I did not know that it was going to grab me and thrash me around until I died. Apparently, just by going into the cave does not equate to all the animals being put into the logbook, and I actually have to translate more cave tablets. And is that annoying? Yes, but it sure as hell is very worth it. Near my opening in the cave, I found some questionable loot that I did not know what to do with at the time, so I just put them all to waste, aka I threw them out, not knowing that they were actually really useful, and this was the only kind of structure I would find that had this much loot in it. The only thing I saw as useful at the time were the spears, but even then I only used them like 6 different times. Also, say hello to my bow! It's a bow that I got from fishing, and it has a multitude of other enchantments like Infinity and Power 3, etc. The raptors here were really annoying because when you attack one, a lot of them around it go after you. But then at random, one of them will attack you, and the rest will just pile on. Upon getting back home, I went back to transcribing the cave tablets. Oh, nice, I want it. So I finished making the farm. Sadly, I did not get any footage of the dirt placing, but I have sheep, I have sugarcane, and I have a wheat farm. I found a nether fortress not too far from the bastion, but the downside of it is that it suffers from the same cause of mediocre loot as the bastion does. From the village that was 600 blocks away, I naturally started kidnapping villagers. I changed all my windows from trapdoors to windows, which somehow made the allays able to phase through them. For where the villagers were going to stay, I decided on a plot of land made of cherry wood, where the villagers will stay there in a cherry house with a cherry leaf top. For the majority of day 7, I spent most of my day inside the villager hut, breeding them and trading with them, and I even got diamond armor at the end. Days 8, 9, and 10. Due to a problem of my own making, I had to put them into a single folder because I forgot to put them into their own folders on each day. I went back to the primordial caves with the information in hand that I can actually tame some of the animals here. Hi. Oh my god, I have a friend. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, I have a dance. I didn't know I could. Oh. Oh my god, I can ride him. I love him. Yeah, huh? I'm your owner now. And now, we'll fly. Oh. upon getting all my pets to my home, I went to the magnetic caves with my new Subterradon. I don't know what happened to the footage, but I know I undeniably went over the Abysmal Chasm, which was one of the caves in the mod. Other than that, I got ditched by my Subterradon in the middle of the ocean. It took a while to get to the magnetic caves, but upon getting there, it was complete ass, okay? I barely got that far. I usually just found myself dying and dying, so I eventually just left. I don't know what happened, but I lost quite a lot of footage. I managed to heal my bow up with a leftover anvil, but even then, it didn't last that long because I just kept dying and dying. I'm never going to return to the magnetic caves. Probably next month, but definitely not this month. I decided to download a new map mod, but secondary, I actually found a second primordial cave next to the magnetic caves. I tend to wander a lot whenever I'm just stressed out, and somehow my wandering just left me into an area where the primordial caves are here. So I have 2 primordial caves, but I never return to this one. I just get a Subterradon and leave, never to see this place ever again. And like good enough. That is another. Sorry, yes, again, that's good. Okay. When getting home, I just felt just disheveled, so I decided why not and just look for the toxic caves. Turns out this thing is just 700 blocks away from me. And walking over an axe with nothing. Okay. Scaffolding. Any loops? I didn't spend much time there, as I kept getting radiation, and when you get radiation, you cannot heal from any wound. So I went right back to the primordial caves for claws, so I can get the Cradle of Life. Hello, MP4.
It took you long enough. You already know what to do. Good.
With the Cradle of Life set up in November, it only had one task for me, and that is to let it grow as much as possible. Yes, I was allowed to do whatever I wanted during the month, but I still had to let it grow. Dear God, this is fast. I went back to the toxic caves just to get more uranium and sulfur. Upon getting it back home, I immediately made the full hazmat suit. Is it ugly? Yes. I went back to the primordial cave, this time to get all the dinosaurs I can, like the Gratoceratops and that giant bird thing, because they drop Dinotrops, and that is really good for the Cradle of Life. I think it's day 7 now, and I'm going to the Abysmal Chasm. While on my way there, I ran into a mushroom island, which was the biggest mushroom island I've ever seen in Minecraft. and it's funny compared to the one I've seen in October. And I believe that's the Abyssal Chasm. And sadly, I cannot indulge because I need to get a bed first before doing anything here. I don't know what happened to the recordings, okay? I had it all, I even viewed some of them, and then, now that I'm actually here, oh, it just cuts to the Forlorn Hollows, which is like the third cave I visit in these 3 days. I'm just gonna sum that up. It's bad, okay? I don't like the Forlorn Hollows at all. Oh no. Oh no, no. Who the? What? On day 11, I was in the Forlorn Hollows, and I was about to just leave, but due to the Discord telling me there's so much more in there, I just go back and I do it. And I get some rewards. I don't really like these caves. I really don't. I hate the bats. They're the most annoying things ever. Now the lag. The lag. Oh, nice. And I got time for this. So, to get the armor pieces is extremely difficult, not actually extremely, but just more tedious and annoying to get. So to create the armors, I will need Shadow Silk and Occult Gems. To create the Shadow Silk, I need Moth Dust and Pure Darkness. The Pure Darkness comes from those bad things, the Occult Gem comes from the Magicians. No way. once I had the full set, I had one thing in mind, and that was going home. Oh, yes. But before going home, I crafted one of the dread bows, which, when you fire it, fires a volley of arrows at that spot. Is it good? No. What did I do with the armor when I got home? I threw it onto an armor stand and never wore it again. I went back to the Abysmal Chasm. The place was amazing. I loved it. Thankfully, I got the recording of this day's adventure there. And here's a submarine I got. And sadly, I cannot pick it up out of the water, so it has to stay here parked, as I cannot bring it home. I cannot pick it up, and I do not have the patience or the time to just dig an entire cavern back to my place. This is the Abysmal Chasm. You cannot see far, and even the lights of the submarine are useless and only meant to lure in a creature called the Hullbreaker, which are extremely powerful. I tried fighting it last time. It did not go that well. My goal there was to mine as many mussels and get as many pearls as possible, as pearls are meant for bartering with the locals there. Yesterday, on my first run, I managed to get a full set of scuba gear, which are dropped by drowned and found in random metal barrels. The benefit of this armor is that it gives me 40 seconds of water breathing and allows me to mine flawlessly underwater. Bartering is good because mostly it'll give me just random prismarine, but on the off chance, it will actually give me a good thing called a conch shell, magic conch shell. And
What is
just
that?
by using it, it summons a little mini army to my will. Not to my will actually, but more just helps me out when fighting.
I have. Yeah, hostile life form. That is me. Ooh. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, hell yeah.
I finally got to show off the scuba gear and a good look today, so here it is, day 12, scuba gear. Not just scuba gear, I do a lot more things this day. I heard of this amazing weapon called the ray gun, and thankfully I had all the resources to get it. And is this weapon amazing? Absolutely. Oh my god. Perfect. I enchanted my ray gun with solar, and also I got gamma on it too. Solar lets me recharge it in the sunlight, and gamma gives it poison. I started a raid, but I soon realized that the T-Rexes around the complex actually kill pillagers for me. Oh, they all died from him. So even though they helped me out during the raid, I decided to just kill them because they would do this really annoying roar every 5 seconds, and it's really annoying when you're just fishing and you just hear roar, 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 and it's just so annoying. So I go around killing them, but I absolutely hate that they are insta-kill. After killing 2 of these T-Rexes, I go to the candy cavity. Do I like the candy cavity at all? Not at first. Oh, I take a visit to the locals, but I did not know what to do with them. So, I just trudged on.
That is a Barkley's Malcolm. I like it.
No, I did not.
Can't do anything when you're riding.
After death upon death after death, I decided to just leave, never to return to this specific cave ever again. Can't believe it. I'm now doing day 14, and I just found that I did get on camera, and it was just day 14. Of course, it takes a full hour, but oh my god, was I about to just lose my sanity. With the Luxtraptosaurus finally dead, it gave me access to a new dinosaur and a new tool that I barely use. For day 15, I couldn't really get to my computer that day. I was dealing with family, and this is just the start of a lot more problems. For day 16, I decided that I'm actually going to be wearing the Cradle of Life's armor. It may not be as protective as Diamond, but one thing's for sure, it's a lot cheaper to repair, and it cannot break whatsoever. These huge Brachiosaurus are called the Atlas Titans, and are they the biggest thing in the game? Well, that I know so far, yes. I love how big they are and how slow they are too, but I don't know what it is. It just gives me an instant hit of dopamine every time I'm near these things. But you get them for defeating the Luxtraptosaurus, which is the version I fought yesterday. How I got the Atlas Titan is I have these little Cherusalus things that are able to carry baby animals, whether it's dinosaurs or cows. I'm able to put them into a little pod, and I was easily able to transport them over to my home. What? Oh, move them. That's weird. I decided to go back to the candy cavity because it actually has good loot there, but I did not want to go back to the same one as before. So I went a few thousand blocks away, made a new map, and then went to a completely new one. And there I found what could be possibly said is just a normal candy cavity, but this time I get a much further than before. Oh. Here we are. These here are Leica witches, and they are witches from the candy cavity, and they are powerful, but I can easily take them out with a ray gun from afar. Oh god. I infiltrated their base. This time they actually had loot, and I was actually able to get a lot more from this place than before. This cauldron here is really powerful. It's able to take one biome and over time change it to a completely different biome. I can change the plains biome to a Forlorn Hollows. Will I do this ever? No. Not this month. Probably next month. Most likely not next month. It took me a while to get, but I got these 2 hooks and a pair of boots that are able to speed me across the entire cavern in a minute. I don't really use it for that, but I love it. It makes me go so fast and so far with no fall damage at all. What are you doing above ground? I didn't mean for this to happen, nor did I think that this would actually happen, but I was able to ride the Gumwar and control it. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so I died in a random cave. Thankfully, I had a marker to show where I died, but it took me a while to get my stuff back because of the hostile mobs in the cave. But after that, I decided to just leave for the day. I had what I wanted, and I left. Day 17. Upon getting home, I spent the entire day just grinding, farming, doing whatever, and even going to the nether for more blaze powder. What? What is it? Oh, what? What is it? Oh my god. Okay, that's the same. I found a much more efficient way of feeding and growing the Cradle of Life. Apparently, if I just stuff as many health potions as I can into it without feeding it, it actually just simmers there. And then when I feed it a block of Dino Chop, then it takes all that life energy I gave it and turns it into pure mass. I don't have to constantly feed it, then put life energy into it. No. I just gotta keep on pumping as much life energy as I can into it before feeding it. and the result, astronomical. So I downloaded this leveling mod thinking that it would actually spruce up my fighting style a little bit more. Thinking, oh, this zombie is level 1, but this zombie is level 7. No, it turns out the further out you go, the harder they get, and I was just dealing with zombies that could one-hit me and had over 100 health on me. So I now have a bunch of mutant dinosaurs that are near impossible for me to kill. So on day 18, I discovered that there's a lot more to this mod called Sons of Sin, and it adds its own little bosses, but also it adds its own little mods that I can actually create and control. Not control, but I have guard dogs around me, but one of them you cannot make sit, and they are so dumb that they would jump into acid because they wanted to. What? I don't understand. So when I die in the pit, apparently it's able to heal me, but if I stay in too long, it'll kill me. And if I let it kill me, it summons a boss. This is how I defeated the first boss that gave me hell. What did I do? I started fortifying, but due to the time, I did not get that far in the mod. Alright. Oh. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do what a skeleton do. Go into a pool of blood. This guy is quite cute, to be honest. It's a shame. He is quite cute, but I have to put him in a corner because his groans are the most annoying thing when you are fishing and you just have to hear what you eat. 24/7. This is the humanoid version, and I obsessively hate them because 1, they can hold weapons, which is very nice, but 2, they attack everything that you attack, even if it's their own kind, and they will also run into acid pits for no reason. So for day 19, I pumped the Cradle of Life full of life energy, and this was over 140 life energy points. So it was quite a lot for it, and it's so much more efficient than just feeding it and then giving it life energy and having to wait another 40 minutes for it to do it over again. No, this, I just gotta pump it and it'll go huge within 40 minutes. So, for day 20, I decide I want to build up my fleet of pterodons because after a while, my pterodon will eventually get killed by something, whether it's a skeleton or it dives itself into a pit of acid. Ah, here we are. Baby and baby too. Welcome to the real world. You will be living here for the rest of your life. Your miserable, miserable life of yours. So, the past 3 days, I could not get to because I just didn't have time in my schedule, and I was really stressed out. I just couldn't commit to it on these days. So, after 3 days, I finally decided to get on, and I just grew the Cradle of Life, of course, as you can see, and I started looking for Ender Eyes, and I made it to the Stronghold. Oh, it's around here somewhere. It's gotta be around here. Upon getting to the Stronghold, it took me a while, but I finally found my way to the Stronghold, and this is a little confession of mine. I've never actually fought the Ender Dragon vanilla style, well, this way before. I've only killed it through rematches on multiplayer servers and other means like creative. Never ever like this. This is actually a first time for me. I know what to do, but geez, I've never gotten this far. I have to apologize, okay? I'm sorry I haven't been on that much. I haven't been on in the last 2 days, and even then, I was off like 2 days before that. And, well, I just have to say I'm sorry. I've been dealing with a lot of stressful things right now. Family, job stuff, random stuff like that, okay? And it's mostly my fault. I'm sorry. I'll try and do better for December, but I cannot promise some days because my computer has to be upgraded and fixed. So my game plan for the Ender Dragon was that I was going to wait for it to perch and then I would kill it with the ray gun. This worked for a little bit, but then one time it just decided that it was just not going to perch at all. Okay, so I watched it reheal. And when I attacked it again, it was too late as I ran out of battery and the thing completely healed back. And this led to a much more difficult fight than I was expecting. So I'm here about to make the full video for YouTube, and I just realized that I have no audio. There is no audio to the dragon fight. I really wish I had it on, but I was in a Discord call and I thought that it would pick up if I turn off desktop audio, it would still keep game audio. That was not the case, as it did the opposite, as kept the Discord audio, but kept out the game audio. It is. Let's do it all. For who would want to buy Oh my god, finally. Oh my god. No way. I've actually never done this before. Oh my god. I actually did it. Oh, I hate this map. This looks ugly. Oh my god, it's never been this like this. Okay, I've only fought it while respawning it or something like that. Never like this. Never. Oh, come on. Guys, it's about that time. It's the final day. There's nothing I can really do. But I can give a little tour of the things I couldn't show during editing. See, these guys were the greatest help. They got me everywhere I needed to go in a jiffy. I was expecting to kind of get an Elytra by day 18, but you know what? These guys will do because, as you clearly know, I did not get an Elytra before day 18. This here was the funnest experiment I ever tried. It was fun just watching this thing grow. I remember this thing was like smallish compared to this. And I was in like a little hut right there. And then I just came out after 2 hours and the thing was right next to it. And next time I AFK'd there, it went to here. This is a Pterodon fleet. There's a baby, not mine, but who's counting? The Atlas Titans. I love these guys, they're adorable. Here's my entire farm of these guys. And I gotta say, it was so nice to just go around and have these guys to myself. This, however, I have no idea what it even does. I tried bringing more of this into the mod lore-wise, but it's best if some things stay asleep. Well, my home. The easiest thing of all. I never really got to finish it because I got lazy at the end. Unfinished roof, unfinished chimney. But still, I kinda like it. It's the best house I ever made in Minecraft so far. This ugly monstrosity was the biggest regret because it barely gave me anything. Like, this is lucky I got here. Other than that, pure coincidence that it's not destroyed by now. And well, never got to give proper thanks to my favorite Velociraptor. He's a mutant, so he's one hit kill for me. Where's my T-Rex? There you are. My T-Rex that can 3-hit all the mutant dinosaurs, and those guys are powerful. Like 600 health. Ooh, my god. But, dear god. He was well worth the while. Here's the scuba gear. And I said position it. I got a trident as of actually recent, but well, I never used it, and I just put it on this thing. This guy, oh my, he looks so cool. She actually looks cool. And this guy, never really liked the armor. I never really liked it. That sword, useless, but that hook, oh god, the things I could do. And this is my little kitty, with 2 cats. One of them is radiated to hell, and this one is just a normal cat. So, this is everything. Not to mention the villagers, but I kind of forgot about them halfway through the series. Well, about time. I just Fair enough. Next time I'll be here, it'll be leaving. With that, thank you. Thank you for sticking to the end. And I'll be on my way.